bag, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off the salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me this.
Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, dominated the heavy.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This place is like...
And there's the bell to start the round. Nice job by him to block that jab. That jab had to hurt. They both want the knockout. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
Todd, I love theaters for all these reasons. You can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Punch, counter punch. Halfway through. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Larry Holmes is going down and he's got to get up. They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that. Feel good?
They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They block that jab. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. He couldn't seize the moment.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this guy will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That big hook doesn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Counter punches have to hurt. That was almost a 10-8 round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
They exchange punches. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. Going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. Tried to score with a jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. So much firepower here. There's a counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter punch caught him clean. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They exchange punches. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Breathe, just get in there.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A perfect counter lands. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Nice exchange here from both men.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness. And
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
I'd like to see more jabs. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They exchange punches. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. No rest for the weary. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some...